Harry Potter was my absolute favorite book series growing up because it created such an expansive and captivating world. In the center of that world is Professor Albus Dumbledore. Just like Harry, we as the reader were always ready to follow wherever this quirky, mysterious, and wise wizard led us. Now I want to take a step back and cast a lumos to shed light on why that is. Hello scholars, I'm Captain Daniel Johnston, the founder of Wiggin Leadership Academy. Today's principle I'm going to review is the importance of dependability as a leader. There is a simple universal truth that applies to more than just leadership, but extends to all human relationships. When a person is able to consistently depend on somebody for assistance, favors, and love, and their trust is rewarded with results, they will be loyal to that person. What does it mean for a leader to be dependable? A dependable leader is someone who will provide top cover, support, or interference for their people when they encounter work-related issues. Leaders that demonstrate to their people that they can be counted on will gain the trust and loyalty of their people. This is a principle we see hold true with Professor Albus Dumbledore. The Harry Potter book series explores the life and adventures of Harry Potter, a teenage wizard who attends Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. He is no ordinary wizard, having survived an attempt on his life by the dark wizard Voldemort, or he who must not be named, who disappeared after that night. This miraculous survival not only made Harry an instant legend in the magical world, but put him in harm's way of Voldemort's supporters. During Harry's brushes with danger, he and his friends rely on the great Albus Dumbledore, the headmaster of Hogwarts. Dumbledore is known as the most powerful wizard in the world. The headmaster takes particular interest in Harry and his development, offering him guidance and support in Harry's darkest times. Professor Dumbledore also saved Harry's life on many occasions when all seemed lost. He was the one person who Harry felt he could always count on. So I guess you could say that for Harry, Professor Dumbledore was a dependable leader. Professor Dumbledore was the one part of Harry's life that he never had to question. Even when Dumbledore's public reputation suffered, Harry never lost faith in him because of the trust that had been built from Dumbledore's continued dependability. In fact, while most of the wizarding world turned their backs on the headmaster of Hogwarts, Harry and many of his fellow students who had benefited from Dumbledore's leadership defended him to the end. The final book of the series began with a bleak picture. Voldemort had regained power and tightened his grip once again upon the wizarding world. Following Dumbledore's sudden death, Harry is left with the assignment to track down and destroy the 5 remaining Horcruxes, cursed items infused with fragments of Voldemort's soul, and bring down the Dark Lord once and for all. This task Dumbledore has sent Harry on at first seems to be an impossible mission, a wild goose chase. Despite the insurmountable nature of this task, Harry pushed forward. Trusting Dumbledore, the man who had always come through for him in the past, had a reason for asking Harry to complete this mission. Against all odds, Harry and his friends began knocking out the Horcruxes one by one. As they neared the end of their mission, the trio requested the help of Aberforth Dumbledore, the former headmaster's younger brother. Unfortunately for them, Aberforth hated his brother and questioned Harry's loyalty to him.
I trusted him.
That's a boy's answer. A boy who goes chasing Horcruxes on the word of a man who wouldn't even tell him where to start. You're lying! Not just to me, that doesn't matter. To yourself as well. That's what a fool does. You don't strike me as a fool, Harry Potter. So I'll ask you again. There must be a reason.
I'm not interested in what happened between you and your brother. I don't care that you've given up. I trusted the man I knew. We need to get into the castle tonight.
Harry might not have fully understood why Dumbledore gave him this mission, but he knew that the powerful wizard had a reason for everything he did. The faith and loyalty Harry showed Dumbledore came from how he'd seen the late headmaster make decisions that protected Harry, along with the rest of the students at Hogwarts over the last 6 years. The story ends with Harry defeating Voldemort and freeing the wizarding world from the Dark Wizard's grasp. The important thing for us is how this could not have been possible if Albus Dumbledore was not the kind of leader who could be depended on. You are not expected to save your people from certain death as a leader, like Albus Dumbledore. But you do need to ask yourself, am I a dependable leader for my people? If you're not sure, let me help you out. Do your people come to you with their professional problems? If the answer is yes, that's a good sign. That means they see you as the person who they go to when things have gotten beyond their control. And you need to be that leader who clears the path for your people when they hit a bureaucratic roadblock that stops them from completing their job. Or the leader who steps in and improves their situation when they feel unsafe or overwhelmed in their position. The more problems you solve for your people, the more you invest in their virtual trust bank. If your people do not currently see you as a dependable leader and are not coming to you with their issues, it's not the end of the world. Just like Dumbledore did for Harry, take an interest in the issues they are experiencing and offer assistance without having to be asked. It may seem awkward at first, but understand that people are not normally offended by someone wanting to help them, especially not with their boss trying to help. Even more important than offering to help them is making sure that you actually follow through on whatever you say you're going to do. Those leaders who come in and want to seem like some kind of superhero, then can't be bothered when solving problems takes actual work, quickly lose credibility within their organization. No person, no matter how smart or talented, can be a dependable leader right away. So if that's who you want to be, then make the decision now and start delivering for your people today. Alright scholars, I have a challenge for you from today's lesson. I need you to answer the question, what are the current needs of my people and how can I best help them meet those needs? Make sure you put your answer in the comments so we can all learn from each other. Till next time, keep on learning. Thank you for watching. Much of what I go over in my lessons can be found in my book, Mission First, People Always, which is available for purchase through the link in the description of the video. If you enjoyed today's video and want to watch more leadership lessons, then like the video and subscribe to the channel.